What's up, dude?
What's up?
We've had a lot of whiskey today, man. We should probably Uber home.
But I was like uber excited to try this beer.
But we can Uber on top of this beer and drink it on the way
There.
with our Uber.
Uberon
Uberon beer review
from Belle's.
from Belle's. Welcome once again, one and all, to the Whiskey Warehouse. I am Nick.
I'm Dylan.
Today, we have another beer review. I know it's kind of different, but it is whiskey related because this beer was aged in bourbon barrels. For those of you who love craft beer, you might have heard of a little brewery in Kalamazoo, Michigan called Belle's. Belle's makes a wheated beer called Uberon. Their number one selling beer in the summertime. And so this is basically that, but it is aged in bourbon barrels. And it is twice the percentage. So Uberon is, I think, 5.8%. This is 11.3.
Yes.
So
Super excited.
let's get to it.
My favorite beer that's not domestic. Well, I guess it's domestic, but it's craft, right? Is craft the same thing as domestic? Like, domestic is
It's
United
American.
States, yeah.
It's American. It's domestic, technically.
Technically,
Yeah.
domestic craft? Yeah.
Craftly
Is-
domestic.
Yeah. Domestically crafted?
Domestically crafted. Ooh, there you go. New
Ooh.
term there.
Would be, oh, what is that? Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale.
The ale or the stout?
The ale.
You like the ale?
I love the ale, but that's only 8-point-something%. But that shit, you have like 2 of those and you're on the moon.
Yes.
Then you have the 3rd one and you're freaking ready to go take a nap. This at 11.3 is like having almost 2 of those. Yeah, this is like having 1.5.
Yeah, dude.
So-
I drank. It comes in a 4-pack. It's not cheap. It's like
Yeah.
like 10,
I'd
12
imagine.
bucks.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Dragon's Milk or whatever. Like
Mhm.
that stuff is. That's.
That's a stout. That's
what
high.
is that?
That's like 8 or 9%. Is it more than that?
I think that's like 18%.
It's not 18%.
Oh, it's
That's
high.
ridiculous.
It's so, or maybe 13.
Look it up. Meanwhile, so I got a little special connection to Belle's because my family's from Kalamazoo, most of them. And our recent trip to Michigan, we actually stopped by the distillery. I was kind of disappointed. The food is great, beer is great, but my favorite beer of all time was not on tap. I understand that it's seasonal, but it's Belle's Hop Slam. Comes in at 10%. It is a IPA infused with honey, and it's fucking delicious. What is it? 11%.
So I'm excited to try this because I like the Dragon's Milk, but it's so fucking expensive. It's
Yeah.
like $10 for the 4-pack.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You know what's crazy about this? The shelf life is unlimited.
Well, I would imagine the alcohol.
It's probably because of the bourbon in it, yeah. So, I'm going to read the label. When winter comes, snowbirds travel south. But this lucky batch of Oberon headed to the barrel. Uberon is a bourbon barrel-aged version of our iconic American wheat ale. It's strong, spicy, and ready to cap off the night in style. So I tried this before. I drank 2 of them, and I was pretty buzzed.
He's lit.
I was pretty buzzed.
What I like about the color is that it looks just like freaking, what's it called? The Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale.
Is it that light? I thought it was a lot darker.
They're like orangey, like. Yeah, it's about the same color. Maybe
Because
it's
this
a
is
little
about the
darker.
same color as Oberon.
No, you're right. The Bourbon Barrel Ale is more of like a
It's
like
darker.
amber,
Yeah.
and this is more of like a gold. So you are correct. God, I could
Aren't I
smell
always?
Ooh, there's so much bourbon. That's like a lot of bourbon scent.
Sarah, well, I'll tell you after. I had Sarah try. I'll tell you I will tell you what she thought of it afterwards.
That's what she said.
I will tell you how good you fucked
You'll
me
tell-
afterwards.
You will tell her that's what she said. Or what she said.
What are you talking about?
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's jump right in. It's sweet.
That tastes just like freaking.
Oberon? You've
I've
had
never-
Oberon, right?
I don't know if I've
I
had
thought
it.
I've had-
Yeah, you gave me some Oberon.
Yeah. It's like a really sweet. You get the vanilla in the oak from the bourbon for
Yeah,
sure.
you get the bourbon flavor in it.
Yeah. But it's just very fucking
It
sweet.
has like a citrusy kind of scent to it.
I can see that. Might be the hops though. But this, if you want to get turned, yeah, just grab a couple of these.
I will say that this would be an easy one to shotgun. Because it's super light. Like
With the
flavor-wise.
percentage, yes, yeah. Mr. Shotgun
This. Oh, dude.
King.
We know who the shotgun is.
I didn't want to start it.
If nobody. I don't know if there's anyone that can beat me. Really, because I watched that video of me and you last year on Fucked Up Friday.
Yeah.
Where I was like, Trent, you little bitch. And I fucking did it in like a second. Like, no shit.
You did it
was
at the
like-
outing pretty quickly too.
Yeah. Because old boy was saying that he was the fucking king of shotgunning. And he put it.
Old
he
boy.
Put, Morgan's brother.
It was her. Wait, no. It was her.
Boyfriend, sister's
It was
boyfriend.
his sister's boyfriend.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
This dude put a hole like this big in it and it took him like 3 seconds to chug. I mean, it was a huge fucking hole.
It was big. He pretty much cut the can in half. pretty
Basically,
much,
yeah, for like long ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, you don't need a hole that big to chug a beer. And he was like, well, how else are you supposed to do it? And I was like, let me fucking show you.
How big do you make your holes?
Dude, they're tiny.
So she said.
They're tiny. I
Tiny?
take the fucking thing, I stab it, and I twist.
That's
and
it?
then that's the hole.
Okay.
So, like, even in that video we did, we freaking cracked them. And it was like a little twist of a freaking screwdriver. Done. You don't need a huge hole. You just need to know how to fucking get it down.
You know how to suck.
Yeah.
You should know how to suck.
Know how to suck real good. Buddy.
He knows how to suck real good.
I would take, I will say this, and I'm sure you're probably the opposite, but I would take Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale over this. Because I think that Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale is a little bit better done, in my opinion.
This is overly sweet. I mean, wheat ales are sweet anyway, but this is way overly sweet.
Yeah, this is off-putting. After one, I would be like struggling to get the second one down.
I couldn't drink another. I drank two, and I was like, I was pretty toasted, but yeah, I couldn't drink another. They're really rich.
KBBA.
Who?
KBBA.
Who's
Kentucky
that?
Bourbon Barrel Ale.
Oh, okay.
Goes down and it tastes like butter when you're doing it. Like it tastes like nice salty like butter.
I haven't had it in years. We still have to review it.
Yeah, I gave it to Kyle and I said this tastes like butter when you drink it, and he was like, "There's no fucking way."
Mm-hmm.
And then he drank it and he was like, "That tastes like butter."
Mm-hmm.
This like is like you're saying super sweet.
Yeah.
It's almost too sweet.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
After one,
too sweet for
the
me.
second one would 100% be like choking on it to get it down. Like
That's what Sarah said. I'm coming back to that. Sarah said it was way too sweet. She tried it once. She couldn't even get past the first one.
No, it is. It's too much. It's like too much sugar. Kind of like Sonder. Sonder puts too much sugar in their stuff, and it just kind of ruins it. A good beer, like the only one I think that I've had from Sonder that I've been like, okay, is
You betcha.
The
Do you think that's too sweet?
no,
too?
that's too sweet too.
Think so?
Rally Cap is really good.
That is good. The
And
Pilsner.
then that Carmen's carrot cake.
Yeah, that was tasty.
That was really good, but you're expecting it to be sweet because
Mhm.
it's a dessert beer. Everything else, though, you get the You Betcha IPA, and it's too sweet. I want
think
more
that-
bitter than I do sweet. And
I think they're trying to appeal to more like, basic ass beer drinkers, because all the craft people. I mean, it's okay. You Betcha's okay, but it is sweet.
Bitch, I am a basic ass beer drinker.
No, I'm talking about like boomers and shit like that only drink
Yes.
Coors Light or Miller Lite
I know.
or whatever the fuck.
My parents don't like it.
Kyle's kind of like that.
Bitch, I only like Coors and freaking Miller.
No, you expand your palate a little bit when it comes to beer. You try different shit.
I do, but I'm like
Go to.
Forever and always. Basic bitch on beer. Regular. I shouldn't say basic bitch, but old man on beer. Because it's either Miller product, Miller Coors.
Miller Coors or Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah. Like there is no.
I try not to drink from Anheuser. I don't like. They're capitalizing on the market. I don't like it.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing, but I don't like it. They make like 3 different beers out of the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Busch Light.
Well, I mean, so does
Bud Light.
Miller Coors does it too.
Well, they just got Miller and Coors.
No.
What else do they make?
I mean, they say that Coors Light and Miller Light are actually the same thing. I don't think they are.
No,
they don't taste anything alike.
No. Coors is a lot more refreshing.
God,
And
dude, freaking Coors Banquet.
tasty.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Or Miller Genuine Draft.
That's good
That
too.
shit's fucking amazing.
That is good.
Both the Banquet, because those would be considered Miller heavy.
Yeah, they're
Those are good.
yeah.
Same thing with like Budweiser. Regular Budweiser, dude, so fucking good.
It's nasty.
So good.
I don't like it.
Like Natural Light.
That's Anheuser-Busch too.
Old Milwaukee's actually pretty good. I think that's a Miller Coors product.
Keystone is disgusting.
Yeah, fuck that.
Keystone's nasty.
I'm trying to. You ever had a Steel Reserve?
No, I can picture the can though.
They're
that-
heavy beers.
Is it?
Well, they're malt liquors,
Oh,
but
like
dude,
a Cobra or something.
I think they're higher percentage than a Cobra is.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, they suck. They taste like dog shit. I had $2 to my name when I was out in Virginia. No lie.
Yeah.
I walk into the gas station on base. It was like $1.98
Ooh,
for a 6-pack of Steel Reserves.
damn. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I fucking bought it. Walked back to my room. I was like, hell yeah. I got some beers. Crack that fucker open. It's kind of tastes like this, where it's like, oh, really
Rich.
sweet. I mean, I'm sure some people really, really love it, but for me, I'm like, nah.
There's always
I'm
the
not-
people.
And by no means am I a beer snob. I'll sit down and drink a 40, you know, if I have to.
40. Oh, like the big ones?
Yeah.
The Colt
You can't-
40?
You can't find 40s anymore. Have you noticed that? They stopped selling them. You can get like a 32, I think, but they don't make 40s really anymore.
Really?
I mean, if you go down to the hood, that's. I'm not trying to like say anything, but that's
No.
that's
No,
a
I get
staple in the hood.
That's
is
what they
40s.
drink, yeah. That's
Yeah.
not, you know.
For like our area though, like you will not find 40s. Like I used to grab a 40 of Miller High Life.
Do you like Miller High Life?
It's not my favorite.
I'm not a big fan of it. It's like rich
It's cheap.
and cheap.
$15 for a freaking 30 rack.
Yeah, it's
You
like for a
can't-
12 pack, it's like $8.
Yeah, it's like $24 for a 30 rack of Miller Lite. So
Yeah.
that should tell you like.
The champagne of beer. Come on, give me a break. Champagne.
Well,
of
you know
beers.
why that was the saying, right?
Well, what?
Because
Why?
have you seen the bottle design? Yeah. of
Does it look
course.
like a champagne?
Yeah, it's like a
thing?
champagne bottle. It's like it used to be like the premium beer.
Yeah, kind of. I
But
guess.
at Christmas time, you can go down to Cappy's and they'll have a 40 of it, and it's got a champagne twist top on it.
Really?
Yeah, where you pop it open and it's freaking.
It's got a cork in it?
Mhm.
Oh.
It's a whole thing.
Huh.
It's wild, dude.
David would appreciate that. He likes
You should give him
that
some.
stuff. Yeah.
Get them like a fucking box because you'll walk in and it's gonna sit in a box. They don't put it in the fridge.
Mhm.
So I'd grab them a box of those fuckers.
There you go.
Yeah, my stepdad likes High Life. Big fan. I like it enough to drink it, but it's not like I'm gonna go. If there's a 30 rack of Coors Banquet or 30 rack of fucking Miller Genuine Draft, and then there's Miller High Life, MGD all day, dude, or Banquet.
I think I like Genuine better. I don't know. I haven't had them in
Dude,
years.
Banquet and Genuine Draft.
They're
both.
neck and neck, I think.
If you're like a
We gotta do a comparison.
yeah, dang, dude.
For sure.
Both so good. Yingling, of course, amazing.
Yingling, I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like their beer's really, like, inconsistent. Sometimes it'll taste like Chicago river water. Sometimes it'll taste good, you know? You know what I mean?
It's probably whoever's doing the QC before it hits the market.
Quality control.
Yeah.
Well,
what would you score this? We'll just go with beers out of 10.
that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
So our last beer review was the Warp Wing. What was that called? It was an IPA.
No, our last one was the blue ice cream.
Oh, right. That would have been
Kings
released by
Island's
now.
blue ice cream.
What did we rate that?
I
I don't fucking
think it
remember.
was like a 6 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 6 out of 10. I like this better than that, I think. Let's say I'll take 6.5.
I will stick with a 6.
Okay.
Actually, I'll give this a 5.
Damn.
This
really?
is the middle. Yeah, because I mean, you're gonna laugh, but I
What?
would give Miller Genuine Draft like a 7 or an 8. So
Really? I
yeah.
thought you put it higher than that.
No, I mean I think that it's great beer, but I don't think that it's the best. Like I said, my favorite beer, Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale.
What would you put that? Like a 9?
Oh, that's a 10.
10?
I couldn't
Perfect?
ask for anything. 'Cause
Perfect.
You have like 2 of those things, like I said, and you're just cloud 9.
I know. I went to Oktoberfest a few years ago, and Alex was drinking. My brother was drinking nothing but that, and he got lit real quick.
Fucking hell. Oktoberfests are also a 10 out of 10.
I love Oktoberfest.
God dang.
We went just this past year in Cincinnati, the biggest one of the year, or of the year
You were
in
downtown
the world.
on my birthday.
Yeah. I got so fucking drunk. I did stuff that I don't remember. Sarah lost her phone. I got a cop to pay for one of my drinks.
You called someone a pussy?
Yeah, I
You almost got in a fight.
I almost got in a fight. Yeah.
That's what I heard just from Trent.
Yeah. Well, I got some free drinks. All you have to do, get in line. And this was late in the night, and you have to be like, "Hey, what are you getting?" He's like, "I don't know, this and that, whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm not really sure what to get." And then a couple months later, when they're ordering, just wait. They'll be like, "Yeah, I'll get this," and hey, what do you want? Boom,
Now you got a free drink.
free drink.
I think I told you about Bahrain.
Bar.
The Bahrain.
Bahrain?
Yeah,
What's that?
that's a country.
Oh, okay. What, in the Middle East?
Yeah, we poured it in there. I'm pretty sure I've told you this. This is going to be a long ass fucking...
That's fine, dude. Nobody watches these anyway.
You're probably right.
Mm-hmm. For those who watching, you guys are amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thumbs up to you guys.
We pulled into port, right? And it was like the second time we'd been to Bahrain, so we'd already done everything that we wanted to do. So I had duty the next day, which is like you're standing on the ship all day, you can't leave it. And you do watches, which is like, for me it was doing fire watch over the hangar bay, making sure the aircraft weren't on fire.
Okay. Does that happen?
Yeah, it does sometimes.
Really?
Electrical malfunctions will cause things in the aircraft to set on fire, then you gotta set off all this shit.
Shit.
It's a whole thing.
Damn.
But it's not often. So
Or I would, yeah.
yeah, but it's obviously often enough that like you have stations set up in the ship.
Right.
We sat down, we were drinking with like 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
Well then 4 other people that we worked with were like, "Oh shit, what are you guys doing?" We're like, "We're sitting here drinking."
Mm-hmm. What were you
Like,
drinking?
"Oh, dude, we were drinking whatever we could find." It was beer.
Right.
Because that was the only thing that they would sell out of unless you went to the club.
Okay.
There was a club, but we weren't trying to hang out in there because that's where all like the d-bags and posers were hanging out, and we're real motherfuckers. So
Right.
I hate using that word real. I guess like we're like down to earth motherfuckers. So,
Right.
Like, yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're sitting there. Well, next thing you know, 4 of our friends walk up.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh shit, well, you guys aren't going out of town?" "No, we're gonna stay here and drink tonight because we got duty in the morning." "Oh shit, cool. Well, yeah, we were gonna go out on the town, but taxi fare is fucking too much." "Okay, cool. Yeah. We're gonna hang out here." "Cool. Hey, you guys want a beer?" "Yeah, of course. Take a beer."
Mm-hmm.
So now there's 8 of us.
Yeah.
One person for the 8 people goes up and gets every person a beer because they were only like $2.
Yeah.
So we're fucking sitting there. Well, you can imagine a group of people, everybody has friends outside of their friends, right?
Right.
Their friends see them sitting there.
They come over.
They come over.
Yeah.
Now you've got like 16 people sitting around.
Oh, damn.
Everyone's like buying drinks, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got like 35 people sitting at a fucking table just bullshitting.
Oh, my God.
The It's like a German fucking lager house, right? Where you
Yeah.
go in there and like everyone's singing and dancing and doing bullshit. Except for us, we were all like arm wrestling and just.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
one of
we
those
were-
nights. Those are fun.
Yeah, we were having a fucking blast.
Those are
Just sitting
fun.
there, like when you get up, someone immediately takes your spot because you're like, damn, I need a drink. Because when you're drinking, time is different. So you're like,
It
oh
goes
shit,
like real quick,
yeah,
dude.
like 5 minutes is like an hour. So you're like, well, fuck, I've been out of beer for an hour. I've been waiting for somebody to bring me another one. I love saying this. You get up, you walk out to go get your beer, right? You come back to your spot, wherever it was, if someone saved it. There's fucking 6 beers sitting in front of where you were sitting. Because somebody else went up to get them, and then somebody else went up to get them because they're all waiting.
Yeah.
Somebody else went to get them. Now you come back, you're just fucking like, well, shit. So, I probably had at least a 30 rack that night.
Yeah?
Yeah. And all of the beers were paid for.
There you go, dude.
Like, other than the first, like, I probably paid for 3 beers that night of my own, and then probably, like, a couple for everyone else. But then when you get back, you've bought one for somebody else. Now they're obligated to pay for you, and they'll get you, like, 2 for the one that you got.
Yeah, because you got to get them back.
Yeah.
You buy someone beer, like,
obviously you're going to be
I got to
like
get you back.
You're going to be their buddy, right? So
Right,
you're like, hey,
yeah.
I'm bringing you 2 for the one that you got me. 'Cause
Right,
I don't want you to owe me.
That's how fun.
So that's how you end up with the fucking 30 rack to yourself for the night.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're like out there, dude. We started at like 2 in the afternoon, and we went until I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We were drinking at this place. We were all, yeah, man, love you, man. Walk back to the ship. I get in my rack. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm so drunk. Not realizing how drunk I was. I've never been this drunk before.
Yeah.
Or since. So I could get up in my rack, grab my freaking Camelback, hugging it and drinking it while I'm falling asleep. I wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, fuck.
What's a Camelback? Is that your water? Or?
It's a backpack full of water, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I get up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I gotta puke.
Oh, shit.
Well, I slept on a top rack.
Yeah.
Up at the top of that fucker up there. I'm like, all right, here we go. So I go to like get down, and as soon as my like legs drop, I'm like, so I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. So I like pull myself up, and that creates another. So I'm like, fuck, I don't have anything to puke in, right? I'm gonna fucking puke all over my rack. This is gonna be terrible. Like, I need to just puke here so I can feel better. So I'm looking around, frantic, like, where the fuck is something puking? My towel.
Okay.
At the end of my bed. Because there's like a little like bar that hangs at the bottom that you'll hang your towel on, and then you dry off with it. You hang it up there so it can dry.
Right.
And it's folded, and I was just like, fuck it. And I grab it, and I just put it up to my face. I'm like, set it on top of this rack,
Yeah.
and just fucking. And I was out for the night. I remember I got up in the morning, dude, like stumbling into the bathroom because I'm still fucking lit.
Yeah.
And the world's spinning, and I'm like, oh fucking hell. I look at myself in the mirror, and the first thing I do after I see myself is just.
This ugly motherfucker.
Dude, I ran into the bathroom. Fucking like Exorcist style puking. So we get up to breakfast, and God bless the fucking Navy, dude. You know what they do?
What?
Chicken sandwiches for breakfast.
Really? Ooh.
And it's like buffalo chicken sandwiches.
Ooh.
So, like, get up. They're like, oh, what do you want for breakfast? They're like, you look a little rough. You want a buffalo chicken sandwich for breakfast? Fuck yes, I want a buffalo chicken sandwich for breakfast. I'm sitting there like trying not to puke while I'm eating it, but it fucking tastes so good. Basically, my buddy Brad comes up and he's like, same look, like,
Yeah.
He's like, dude, he's like, I've never been so drunk in my life. I'm like, yeah, me neither, man. We're both like sitting there like, he's like, I can't really, because they gave us like some greasy ass eggs. And both of us were both like, can't eat these, dude. I'm fucking so sick.
Yeah.
So you go up in that station, and you're just like sleeping, looking out the window, waiting for something to catch fire. Like, oh, fuck my life. Bahrain, good time.
Bahrain,
That was
everybody.
a month out at sea. pull in and you're fucking just drunk as fuck.
Damn, what a story, man. Well,
until next
that
time.
could have been a podcast. We'll see you guys next video.
It would have been a good one.
Yeah, it would have been a good one, yeah. See you guys next video. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching, Sam.
Make sure to subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Whiskey Warehouse. All the other stuff linked below. See you guys next video. Cheers.